sort of do. I think it's cool because we get to see all the matches, but at the same time I think it's kind of crappy because of the certain situations that can arise. But I also like it a bit more than dual elimination groups right now, because dual elim groups just don't even last that long. Like 5 best of 3s in a dual elim group and you're done, whereas this one at least you're guaranteed 6, right? So it's like that extra best of 3 just to stretch out the stream a little bit longer. As we do have to the bottom right hand side of the map, our blue Protoss player from Psystorm Gaming. It is Strange. And he's going to be going up against Bly, the red Zerg, to the bottom left hand side of the map. Let me, actually I forgot to write these baubles, so let me do that now. Jordos, I'm not going to put them, I'll put them on the tree after this, but Jordos did subscribe a little while ago, so thank you very much for that. Sub, exclamation mark. And Wrexham added $2, donated $2. I can't even see what this says anymore anyway. Another $2. Wrexham's bauble is stacked, man. It's only with $2 donations, but it's stacked. Alright, so we have a look to see what's going to be going on. We're going to see a probe starting to come across the map here from Strange. Have a little bit of a look to see what is happening, of course, to see what exactly Bly's getting up to in the first few moments of this right now. So Strange just having a little bit of a scout around and look to see what is up. Drone coming down here from Bly. And the spawning pool is about halfway done as well. Probe pops up in towards the main base and is just, yeah, it's just going to be seeing what's up. I mean, did he see the third hatch already? No, he didn't see this. That's a little bit concerning, perhaps. Maybe he gets tricked into thinking it's a proxy hatch or so. I mean, his opening here is a pretty standard gate into Nexus, followed by the Cyber Core. He is going to come and check this base, I guess, and you will find it. So he's going to know what's up. Strange not going to be tricked too easily here by Bly. He figures out what's up and sees what's happening. Good stuff. By the way, guys, I'm just going to very quickly check the Matcherino page again. How far along are we? 417 still? Come on, guys, we can do better than this. I believe in us. Again, exclamation mark Christmas in the chat. We'll give you the link to the Matcherino page. Get on that. Go use up those coupon codes. We need to use up those coupon codes. If we don't, you are literally giving away free money. We're not giving money to the players for no reason. So use those coupon codes up, please. Let's use them up today. Because Matcherino were very kind to give us 100 coupon codes. I was not expecting that when I set up this event. I thought we'd get, like maybe 50 or 25. And they gave us 100, so that was really generous of them. So let's use them up and show our appreciation. Twilight Council here early from Strange. We've been seeing a lot of Dark Templar-based openings in the PvZ in the recent patch metagame, so interested to see if this is going to be more of that. Robo Facility going down already would suggest that it will be. And as we're going to see that Twilight finishing, and no mothership core just yet, which means that these Zerglings are actually going to be a bit of a nuisance around the main. Some probes have to pull off the line to try and help. And one probe does go down. Nice little pick off there, and just not quite able to get the micro right as Strange to keep that alive. But, yeah, Zergling gets picked off as well. I'm just going to be seeing the Pylon going down over there to the left side. Robo Facility will finish up shortly. And Mothership Core, again, as we mentioned, is about to finish up as well. So Mothership Core about to finish up. Lair starts up in the main base right now with Bly. So Lair starting up in the main base. We're going to be seeing the Dark Shrine dropping down as well from Strange. So Dark Shrine dropping down, and yeah, we just continue to set up into this. We're going to be seeing this Overlord gets taken down just on the high ground there. The overcharge is good. The overcharge is good, and getting that Dark Shrine coming down. Extra Gateway is dropping down from Strange as well. And it's going to be seeing this Mothership Core still just sat at the front watching for anything coming his way. Real question is, I mean, we've seen a lot of 8 gateway based attacks as a follow-up to the kind of DT based openings. So we've been seeing a lot of those lately, and so I do wonder if we're going to be seeing a something a little bit similar from Strange, or whether he is going to look to try and take a third base here in the near future. This Mothership Core just patrolling out the front, and this Overlord moving around from Bly as well. Just going to look to try and just move in over the high ground. War Prism still on the way out right now. So War Prism about to pop in. Just going to be seeing it starting to head on over to the left-hand side here. So War Prism heading over to the left-hand side. We're going to be seeing the Overlord down to the south from Bly as well. Also looking to see what's going on, as this overcharge is going to be pushing this Overlord away. So Overlord gets pushed away over to the side. Oh, so close to getting the kill on this, but it's just not quite there. He could come over this side and probably kill it. And I wonder if he's going to do that. It looks as though he will. So he's going to go over there. 4 DTs into the main base. Spore Crawler is ready, but you know what? There just isn't any units here just yet. And if he gets into that Spore Crawler, I mean, there's a layer up, I guess. which is pretty substantial as well, as we're going to be seeing. Still, though, a lot of units going down in these DTs. Kill 6 workers, they get 2 roaches very low on health. They'll move into Ravagers now to get the morphine heal back on. Overlord did go down over here. Strange, then. Again, I mean, there's a layer up, so overseers can be useful to kind of defend the DTs, but still, I mean, it's very frustrating if these DTs can still come in and just do some damage here and there. There just wasn't any units in position at that point. And we've seen these couple of Archons will be lifting up into that Warpism in a couple of moments, and 4 more gates, so here we go, big all in. It's going to be a charge lot based variant. We've seen so many different variants. We've seen charge lot based variants, we've seen Blink Stalkers. I mean, so many different ways of doing this. Obviously, right now, you also come in with these Archons, and obviously, hopefully, the more damage you can do with these, the better position he gets into. The more he cleans out, the more he slows down the Zerg, the better his follow-up will be. As we're going to be seeing Blythe, these couple of Roaches, couple of Ravagers, looking to see what else is going on. Oh my god, my poster just died in the back. Rip poster. Archon's going to be continuing to fight here, though, and I mean, this Ravager is about to go down, this Roach as well. Nice little play from Strange, and again, good damage being done here already as we continue to set up into this. 13 more Roaches being built by Bly, who probably recognizes right now that this is some sort of aggression. Has he seen, I guess, the lack of a third base momentarily is enough for him for a moment or two? Stalker's starting to work his way through this Overlord now. Stalker's starting to work his way through the Overlord. One of the Archons actually went down here by Strange, so a little bit of a mistake. And as again, charge finishing shortly. He's got an Immortal or 2 mixing in as well. And again, it makes for a very powerful 2-base attack in the very near future. Cleaning out this third base is nothing more than a bit of a fake, honestly, from Strange. Just wants to, well, just wants to kind of change things up slightly. A few Roaches, a couple of Lings moving forwards as well. And Strange is going to move back a little bit here with these, with this Archon. And with this Warpism. Just going to move back just a little bit, and Ravager's going to morph in on the ramp. So Ravager's morphing in on the ramp, and again, Strange just having a look to see sort of how this is going to go. And we've seen this Mothership Core moving forwards as well, and there's going to be a lot of units from Bly, who's actually just trying to be aggressive himself, but into so many units. Is that really what he wants to be doing? Well, maybe not. Nothing really towards this third base. The single Stalker will go down almost instantly, as the Warpism across the map is here. And we'll actually pick off an Overseer. I mean, not the biggest of deals. I guess we'll sort of begin to supply block Bly just slightly. So here we go. All these units starting to move across some force field's actually going to be essential to this, because obviously if you've got those charged zealots, it is nice if the Roaches get to this point where they can't kite away any longer, aka force field them in a little bit. So that'll be nice to see, as we're going to be seeing our Protoss player just moving forwards, thinking about where he wants to go. Single Archon still in the Warpism. That's his army. Going to loop all the way around, not going to roll up the ramp in towards the third base, is instead just going to go for the more open area, which is to be expected. A couple of corrosive files coming down, already hitting onto a lot of these sentries. Zealots charge in, the Roaches are starting to fall here as well. Strange. The first start of this fight, I mean, the very start I don't think it was very good for him at all, but the follow-up right now is going pretty okay. He could definitely do it for Warp, and he actually warps in Zealots towards the third base. He's going to get a bit of a surround going on. Actually lifts up in that Warpism with a few of these units, and well, look at this. He's really put himself in a bit of an interesting position. Nice force fields once again. Going to block off a bunch of those Roaches from coming forwards here, as units will start moving in towards and around the main base as well, thanks to that Warp Prism. And as you see, these Immortals are eventually going to be going down, though. A bunch of kills on them, but they are starting to fall. The barriers have been popped in the main base at the same time. Those Zealots are doing a lot of damage. It's a really kind of awkward one, because Bly's losing a lot, but he's also sort of cleaning up the army as well. As these Zealots in the main, I mean, how much more are they going to do? Picking off another Roach here, for example, 14 workers killed. He'll come back in towards the third base now. So back in towards the third base, will unload once again. And the Zealot's still picking away at this Spore Crawler. Roach is picking away at this Zealot as well. And we'll be seeing a bunch more workers continuing to go down. So 21 workers killed. I mean, Strange. He kills a lot of workers, but again, what does he do past that? Well, not too much. He's actually just building up for another attack here, it seems. More Immortals being chrono boosted out. Sentries are joining up in towards the natural expansion as well. So we've got a lot of Sentries here, a couple of Immortals, a lot of Zealots warping in also. And these units are just going to move down this ramp and, well, look to see where they can go. Are they going to attack across? Are they going to... I mean, they're surely not just going to take a third base, right? I don't think so. Mothership Core still full of energy towards the front. Takes a couple shots from the overcharge. Doesn't go down, still alive. We see a couple of Zealots still alive as well. They'll run in towards the third base once again. And even just a couple more drone kills will continue to hurt Bly. He's already behind an eco. And you're going to see a big warp in towards the natural as well. And actually these Roaches, not necessarily straight away, immediately what you need to kind of clean this up. Three of the Zealots actually load up into Warp Prism though, and He's still just units all over the place. As here we go, the attack from Strange starts to move over to the left-hand side, dropping off back in towards the main, and it's more workers going down once again. 5, 6, 7 workers dead, and these Zealots will move in towards the mineral line and continue to swipe away. And Zealots, Immortals, and Sentries moving up. This time they're going to go up the natural, the third base ramp. Zealots charging in already. No force field's been used just yet because the Sentries haven't really been in position. Warp Prism warps from the Zealots from the third base as well, and that's going to help a lot as these Zealots essentially make a bit of a surround on this. And here goes the third hatchery. This is not going to survive through this. So this third hatchery is going to be going down. And with the third hatchery down, Strange, I really think has done enough here in game number 1 to put himself into a solid position to move on through. Zealots, Sentries, and Immortals going to move over to the left-hand side, and Nolan's going to turn around once again. A few more force fields coming down here. Corrosive Bile going to drop onto the force field, going to pop that. A few more Sentries warping in as well. Zealots still pushing over the right-hand side. Force fields continue to come down in the back, cutting this army in half. Immortals continue to pick away at Roaches and Ravagers. Ravagers continue to pop the force fields with the Corrosive Biles, but that means it's not Corrosive Biles on top of the army. And in the end, Strange, does he have enough to just keep on pushing through here? Dodges away from a Bile in the back. Could definitely do with maybe another warping of Zealots. And there is 8 more of them getting ready to go. A very extended 2-base all in here. But it looks as though it's going to work out for Strange in the long run, as Roaches and Ravagers, looking as though they're going to get caught up again. We're going to see another force field coming down. And these Zealots will just continue to charge on in. See more and more drones getting picked away at. And our drones continue to drop down. Sentries are going to have to be a little bit careful jumping back up into this Warp Prism now. More Zealots coming on in once more. There's the fly. That's going to be Strange taking game number 1 of this best of 3. Not best of 7, I'm in Team League mode. Game number 2, as we have to the bottom right side of the map, already 1-0 up in the best of 3. Our Blue Protoss player from Psystorm Gaming is Strange. And to the top left hand side, our red Zerg player is going to be Bly. Setting up into this, have a look to see how this is going to go over the next few minutes. As we just see an Overlord for now starting to move down to the lower right hand side. We're going to see this gateway coming on down. So the gateway pops on down over here, and probably just going to come over to the right hand side to have a little bit of a peek to see what is indeed going on in these early stages. Just checking there's no proxy hatchery. I mean, it's Bly, right? So Strange just wants to make sure he's being very careful here in these early stages, basically. So just making sure he's going to be very careful. And you're just going to be seeing the probe really scouting everywhere. He really does not want to make a he really does not want to make a mistake right now, or he does not want to miss anything at this point. Third hatchery is actually going to go down, and it is going to block the natural expansion. So there is Bly being a bit of a nuisance with the hatchery on this side of the map. And I was just going to be seeing this third hatch taking a little bit more damage. Forge coming down here from Strange, and he feels as though adding a cannon or so on might be a good way to help defend against this. So that's going to be him setting on up right now to see how that goes. The brackets are very empty, says Brace and Cessity in the chat. Yes, the groups haven't been set yet. So we do have some more players confirmed though. Lambo, Euthermal, Mana, Snoot, Gummyho, Impact, Billowy, Keen. Those are some of the players. Harston. Those are some of the players you'll see in the next few days here in the WardiTV Christmas Invitational. So you'll see a lot of those guys in the next few days. So keep your eyes open for them, and it'll be a lot of fun. Again, we're live every day this week, Monday through Friday. As you're going to see those probes pulling back from the natural. I mean, they have an interesting one. He's actually going to start turning this into a cannon rush across the map, adding on these cannons over here. Another pylon coming down as well as Bly starts to make his way through these. I mean, is this a worthwhile investment from Strange? One cannon's going to go down. 2 cannons over here which are finishing. Actually, fairly low on health to the point where I think he can just continue to work his way through them. Another cannon to the right-hand side is going to be fully surroundable. What a weird start to this game. Like, probes being pulled off to deal for proxy hatch, and then a cannon rush coming in. Unsuccessful, though. And you can see, well, Strange definitely does take the overall income advantage from all of those drones being pulled for just a few moments. I mean, that will equal up now as we see Lings coming onto the map as well. Actually, Zelda coming over here to try and be annoying. Actually going to get surrounded here. Doesn't get surrounded, actually. Gets towards the edge. Just going to try and keep scouting around. Going to check for the third base, actually. Strange does now start up his natural nexus. His Cybercore on the way too. Very late warp gate because of the way things have gone here in the early stages. as we wait to see what exactly Bly's plan is here for game number 2. I mean, again, it's Bly who is the crazy player who does so many of these different things. We saw Proxy Hatch against the Terran player earlier. We see so much from Bly so often, so really intrigued to see how this ends up, honestly, as we see Bly continue to move down towards the south side of the map. A few of these lings coming down here to see what they can do, and just going to be moving forwards. Pylon is coming up to help finish the wall, and Adept on the way out. He is going to start ling speed as Bly, so nothing too crazy just yet. And the Stargate now on the way from Strange. I mean, this is a map where, if you would like to go for carriers, it's a good map to do it on, because you can get to carriers very quickly, defend with cannons on this low ground here, and boom, all of a sudden you've defended 3 bases. You know, yes, there's a little bit of an opening over to this side, but you knock down the rocks, and you can position well enough to clean up over there as well quite easily. So, in general, a very good map to play out on, as we're going to be seeing this Stargate is going to be finishing up very soon. And seeing this Overlord still just sat overhead in the natural expansion, and this Adept actually going to be a little bit of trouble as these lings make their way in. No ling speed, otherwise this Adept would be dead already. It's a big gap in the wall, a bit of a missed wall there, honestly, by Strangers. He's going to lose a couple of probes. I mean, Bly is already quite far ahead in workers. I mean, 33 to 25. He's going to try and get one more. He'll get it, and then just pop up into the main base to be a nuisance for just a little while longer. You see these probes is going to be taken down, so a couple more probes falling here. And yeah, just going to see a couple more probes going down basically. We see an Oracle starting up from Strange now as well, so this Oracle coming on out will begin to move across the map very soon, as a couple of these Adepts are going to be moving across towards the upper left hand side as well. So a couple of Adepts are going to be coming out, moving towards the top left, and seeing what they can maybe get up to here. A couple of Spore Crawlers coming down as well from Bly, and again just drones swap in between bases, and I think this Spore Crawler will be well, trying to come down. Doesn't manage to get it there though, which means the Oracle can control this third baseman line for a little while longer. These Adepts getting picked off. I mean, for the most part, Bly's continue to play pretty well, continue to defend. More lings on the way to help against any sort of aggression anytime soon. Probably wants to try and deny a third baseman coming up as this first Oracle comes in. And this drone is going to become a Spore Crawler in time. Queen is here. Queen does die to an Oracle though, but wants to fight it, and there is the Oracle turning to begin taking this down. And this Queen is going to be falling here. Gets a lot of damage onto the Oracle, but again, isn't quite enough to kill it off. So the Queen falls, lings across the map though. Bly just trying to see what he can get up to with these few Zerglings right now. See if he can delay the third base at all. I mean, we haven't seen really Strange making a move towards the third base, so not going to be something we can really talk about just yet, whether he's been delayed. But I kind of feel like, what's he done? He's added on a couple of gateways, or just one gateway? Just the one, so just 2 gates total. His Overlord scouts in, sees just one Stargate, and that Stargate is indeed making a Void Ray at the moment, so Stargate making a Void Ray. The Stalker is currently working his way through an Overlord as well over to the side. These few Zerglings going to pop on up in towards the third base and have a little bit of a scout around. Again, there's not really too much going on though, as we see a second Stargate. And there's the fleet beacon coming in as well, and that's the information we've been waiting for, to just get confirmation that Strange wants to try and go for some carriers here in this game. As Bly steps on up in towards the lair, he's going to be building either a Spire or a Hydralisk Den. I mean, it's kind of an interesting choice which he has. The Spire and Corruptors are actually a pretty good way to deal with carriers if you can hit the +1 timing quite nicely, but a lot of players have been preferring the Hydras as of late, so we'll see what Bly's going to go for. As that lair finishes up, he's actually going to start Roach Speed. Well, that's not going to be the answer to carriers. So, yeah, there we go. Hydra Den coming down, that's a little bit better. So Hydralisk Den is going to be his response to this for now. A couple of drones going down to the Oracles, not too much though. As Bly set up quite safely on 3 bases, he's got plenty of Queens out, he's got his Spores in good locations. And these Zerglings are going to start just moving through the center of the map, down towards the bottom right. So this is going to come down towards this bottom right hand side. Seeing Overcharge going down as well. Not able to do too much more as these lings come in and start to wrap around. So a couple of Adepts going to be falling down here. So a couple of Adepts will fall, and our third Nexus will be cancelled. So slowing our Protoss player down. 2 carriers are on the way. Bly starts Muscular Augments, that single Hydra upgrade, which is in the game now after the Evolved Crew Spanners got removed. And we got, you know, kind of brought in together, you know, merged together, and the range got reduced and so on. I'm just going to be seeing the carriers on the way then. So carriers on the way, the Hydralisks are coming up as well. So more carriers, so more Hydras on the way, and I guess, I mean, we look to see kind of how much of a timing can Bly hit with a few of these Hydralisks. Can he hit when there's only going to be a couple of carriers? Well, potentially. These Oracles are using all of their energy currently on trying to deny this 4th hatchery. This fourth hatchery is taking a lot of damage. I mean, it's about to finish, and I mean, yes, it's a lot of energy used on the oracles, but it's going to be very low on health, very easily snipeable at a later point. If I was Bly, I mean, is it even maybe worth just cancelling that and rebuilding the hatchery just to kind of get health back on it? Potentially. Anyways, big Ling Roach Hydra attack starting to move down towards this bottom right-hand side here. And these few adepts from Strange is going to be shading forward, seeing what's up. Lingers are going to come in and catch these adepts right away. So these adepts go down almost instantly now as Bly will continue to head down to the bottom right-hand side of the map. Strange. Well, his third Nexus, I think, might be in trouble once more. Overcharge will go down. Lingers are going to continue to commit on in. First two carriers moving forwards here as Mothership Core will be targeted down by the Hydralists, and Adepts will turn to fight, and they're going to start training with these Interceptors. A few more Hydras are coming on in to try and help out. Is it going to be enough, though? I don't think it is. I mean, there's a couple of Hydras left over. They're starting to target down this carrier here. I mean, if they just went for the carrier straight away, it might have been the better option. As Lings and Roach is going to try and bust through the natural. A sentry is in position, though. And that'll be good for now as these Interceptors continue to work their way through the Roaches. Fly will continue to try and get some more Hydras out across the map. Still only 2 carriers here, but soon to be 4. I feel as though Bly's maybe messed up his opportunity right now, because I really do feel as though with this attack he could have maybe just targeted the carriers and it could have been a lot better. Or pull his Lings away and just really gather everything together too, just so he has a bit more to tank. Because the Hydras took some shots from their decks and so on the ground, and that definitely didn't help out either. So, well, we shall see a lot more Hydras join up together now, as obviously Bly's economy is in a bit of a stronger place than it was before, so you can get a lot more Hydras up a lot faster. Is it going to be enough, though? He did kill the Mothership Core, which means that he can get up towards this third base a little bit more easily. And already these Interceptors firing onto those Zerglings, though. Let's be a little bit cautious about that one. And we've seen these 3 carriers then joining up overhead on the third base. Rock's going to start going down, which limits the amount of attack pathways that Bly has to utilize, and it looks as though Bly realizes that this is just not going to work out for him. The Spire is on the way up. So Spire is starting to build. And what does Bly decide to try and do right now? Maybe gathering his units together towards the center, and Ling Hydra moving down towards the bottom right. We see a couple of these Status Swords going to be set up at the front, and first Status Sword goes off. Is there another one? There is another one still there if he wants to try and hit it. These few Interceptors though going down. I mean, being sent forwards a few at a time is just 2 Hydras. Could have been so much worse. Hydra's pressuring them, but not going to commit in. As we see more and more of these carriers coming up. 5th and 6th carrier about to finish, and a 3rd Stargate on the way. Now we're going to be seeing these Hydras return to fight momentarily. Again, just picking off a couple of Interceptors at a time. There's no Gravity Catapult upgrade in this game, which means that these Interceptors are really just getting picked off super quickly. Now we're going to be seeing the Hydras do back away up the right again. The Spire about to finish though, and Bly will be able to make a whole bunch of Corruptors here right away. So is that what we need from Bly? Is that going to make the difference? The whole chunk of Corruptors. 14 of them start to build. So 15 Corruptors actually starting to come on out right now. So 15 Corruptors coming out. The Forge is coming down in this mineral line as well. And so it is starting to build on up over here. A few more drones going in from the main base down to another base. Maybe the 4th/5th base over here. So many different possibilities. You're going to see 18 Corruptors in total. Man, that's a lot of Corruptors. It really feels as though he's going to have a lot of potential to just fly on in and take down these carriers straight away. Like, the last few times I've seen these, I've seen like Corruptors against carriers. Corruptors actually do a pretty good job when they're used early in the game, and people are just starting to figure out basically this carrier playstyle. As Bly moving towards the lower right-hand side, a couple of Lings here. Gonna set off the Stasis Ward, and here we go. Corruptors joining up. Does he just target down the carriers, or does he go for the Interceptors? Picking off some of the Interceptors for now. I think generally picking off the carriers is the better way to go about it. I think that's what we generally see. But let's see how Bly approaches this. He'll take down the 4th base to begin with. Corruptor's going to go to the right. Looks like he wants to Caustic Spray down the 3rd. Which obviously could be a big pledge to, well, basically forces Strange to react to this. Actually, Strange is so far out of position. His carriers are not in location to defend this. 3rd base goes down, and suddenly Strange is limited to just 2 bases. And Bly pulls back a little bit now. And we're going to be seeing these Hydras, Queens, and Corruptors all shining up together. A few Lings mixed in as well. Feels though Bly can probably just attack through in the next few moments if he would like to. So looking to maybe attack through in the next few moments if you would like, and well, just these Corruptors over here from Bly just going to be looking to see what is going on. As these Lings hide the screens moving forwards, and Oracle going down instantly. That's not necessarily what you want to target. There we go. The carriers starting to go down here right away. The Hydras in the back are going to fight the Interceptors. As you can see that these carriers continuing to fall. Overcharge is used on a pylon at the front here. Queen's going to try and transfuse up some of these units as well, hopefully. The Hydra count is going down pretty swiftly, but as is the carry count. A few Void Rays come in. Void Ray is very, very good here against these Corruptors. So he is just going to pull away until Prismatic Alignment is done. There's actually the GG, and Bly will take game number 2. Just some players. To the bottom right-hand side of the map, our Blue Protoss. And it's going to be from Psystorm Gaming. It is Strange. And down to the bottom left, the red Zerg player is going to be Bly. Alright guys, thanks for sticking with us here as we enter game 3. After this, one more series, Strange against Sortov. Strange losing the map to Bly puts him on a very similar position as Sortov is in. And so it would come down to Strange Sortov, I think, to see who really ends up moving through this group. In terms of that scoreline, so that could really change up a lot of things here. I wonder if we could get a three-way tie potentially. That would be pretty intriguing. I'm just going to see this probe moving around up the upper right-hand side, and well, only on here, 3 hatch early from Bly, nothing too crazy about that. On Newkirk Precinct, our third and final map of this best of 3. Again, thank you so much everyone for tuning in. So many viewers here today for the first day of the WardiTV Christmas Invitational. Again, we'll be back on well, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, same time, same place. Tomorrow's group will feature Gummyho, Billowy, and Snoot, and probably Horston as well, I think. So that's going to be tomorrow's group. That's going to be pretty sick. Wednesday, we're going to have Impact and U-Thermal, I believe. And Thursday, we're going to have Keen and Mana, alongside some other players we're just confirming as well. So, confirmations continue to come on in. And, yeah, we'll just continue to set up into a bunch of great matches for you guys throughout the week. Friday will be the playoffs, so make sure you look forward to those. Looking forward to them myself, of course. Quite a lot, so looking forward to that. Of course, if you're enjoying the games, don't forget, drop the follow button on the stream. It means that you can see when we go live again in the future, and keep track of when all these awesome games are happening. And throughout the week as well, we also have events such as the Go for SC2 monthly finals. We also have the WardiTV Team League. So much stuff going on over the next few days here on the channel, so make sure you stay tuned and stay tuned to WardiTV, basically. Zerglin coming through the top side of the map, and a few more lings out from Bly here, getting link speed up, a few more drones continue to come on out as well. And a single evolution chamber coming down. Bly and 28 workers, still making a few more here and there, so not completely committed to doing damage, but maybe looking for a little bit of it. It is Strange. Looking as though he just wants to start moving down towards the third base here. The robo facility is starting up from him. So robo facility starts up, and this little probe going to be popping down towards the low ground right now as well. So probe from Strange pops down to the low ground here. And these few Zerglings just going to wrap around this pylon. Overcharge comes down though. 2 Zerglings already being pushed away. So 2 Zerglings already being pushed away, and a couple more Zerglings still just joining up right now. Getting ready to attack on him once again. Going to try and get the probe kill, which he does. And that just delays the Nexus for a few extra seconds, of course. 6 gateways coming down the main. Strange. He's not messing around. He's going to go for a big gateway all in. 8 gates. No tech, just straight up 8 gates and units. So Strange going super aggressive right now as these lings are being pushed away in this overload to the side. And, well, Bly, did he see anything? No, he didn't. So he doesn't necessarily know what's going on. So, I mean, Bly is such a good fake, right? Because this probe keeps getting picked off, which means that Bly sort of feels as though he's kind of delaying the third Nexus, which he is. But little does he know that, you know, Strange doesn't even really want the third Nexus here as he sets up for this all-in. Warp Prism gets Corona Blizzard out. Gateways are beginning to finish on up. And these Zerglings as well, dropping in force field on that pylon. And these 3 extra Zerglings continue to go down right now. So 3 extra Zerglings continue to drop over ship core overhead, picking up a few more Zerglings as well. And we're going to be seeing the lair continue to come up over in the main base. We see the +1 melee coming down on the natural expansion Evo chamber. But again, our real commitment to this should be Strange attacks across the map here very, very soon. Will he cancel the third Nexus? Well, yes, probably. I mean, he doesn't really have much of a use for it. It's just kind of taking up resources, which is going to help him power up his attack, right? He's not making any more probes, so he is really just looking to attack here. But Fueling is sneaking in towards the natural expansion. Probes have to be pulled off the line for this. And that's already going to be a little bit of a nuisance here as we see these Zerglings continue to go down. 5 workers killed. There's also a couple of Lings in the main base doing some damage here. Third Nexus again, very close to complete, and he selects it. He might just let it finish, something to fall back to. He starts with 3 workers already, so stand up into that. We're going to see the force fields. All the wrong spells. Force fields coming across here, blocking these units away from the third hatchery. Another nice couple of force fields again. And these roaches continue to drop on down. A couple of spines going to finish behind the hatchery too. And just going to be seeing this bird still taking quite a bit of damage. The zealot here will take a little bit more damage as well. Roaches, Ravagers still moving forwards. The lings keep on moving in as well. And so using a few more force fields here as these broodlings going to be taking down a few more units, lifting up and just backing away right now. So a few more units lift up, back away. And these roaches, Ravagers, and a handful of zerglings. I mean, they tried to do what they could, but the third hatchery has just gone down. And, well, the third hatchery is down. It's gone. I see some zerglings continue to come up now from Bly. We see the roach speed coming in as well. A couple more roaches currently being built up as well from Bly. So continue to set up into this, continue to look for more aggression. A few drones going down as the warp prism comes in towards the main base. 4 workers killed. I mean, it's strange. I mean, he kept the third base, right? And so he did begin to make a few probes during their attack, and killing off the third base of his opponent means he can transition out somewhat reasonably. He's ahead in work account right now, making immortals, and I guess he'll continue for another attack, another aggressive attack in the near future. So these stalkers are going to be gathering up over here, and we're going to see a bit of a bigger warp in towards the main base now. A lot of these lings will struggle to deal with this many adepts. Actually lifts up a few of these adepts. Feels as though he could have just fought all of these zerglings quite effectively. I mean, there is +1 melee, but I don't know. I feel as though that wasn't necessarily something he needed to lift up from as we see some lings breaking through into the natural mineral lines. 5 probes lost to the 3 drones killed. And as you see, both players more or less cleaned up this aggression, though even this warp prism isn't finding too much more damage to be done over the next few moments. We're going to be seeing the drones continue to drop down, and more and more drones going down right now. This time the warp prism is finding some more value, so some value coming in. Can't actually get those adepts out of there though, because the warp prism's just taking so much damage. Does not want to get sniped down, does not want to lose this, would rather wait for its shields to regen and to go in and you know, keep on kind of going for that sort of stuff. Roach Ravager Ling still joining up towards this third hatchery, and we do see the 2 Spankles still just positioned behind it, this Overlord here. And he's ready to maybe drop a few zerglings in towards the main once more. Continue to be a nuisance. 4 more roaches building, 2 more Ravagers continue to come up as well from Bly. These 2 Spankles do begin to burrow in. Again, just moving over to the left-hand side, a lot of lings, a lot of Ravagers. And Bly just setting up into this. And you're seeing these 2 Sentry Stalkers all setting up and seeing what's going to happen. A couple of corrosive biles initially, doesn't do too much here just yet. One more continuing to come on down. You're seeing these, this Overlord taking a little bit more damage right now. This Overlord will fall. So Overlord gets taken down here. Lings, Ravagers collecting back over to the right-hand side of the map. And all of these units from Strange just going to be set to go once again, moving forwards right now. Corrosive Biles, seeing what else can happen. Actually, nice couple of shots coming down. Some good damage being done. This Immortal takes a lot of damage as well. You see Strange continuing to set up towards the front here, and, well, pushing in once more. We sort of expected this to come out of him. As the lack of Warp Prism here, though. The Warp Prism is here, but he's not warping in from it, so lack of further warp-ins might just be the one thing that's really hurting Strange more than anything, while continuing to try and make this attack happen. Still some units just gathering up and looking around to see what direction they can go in from. Actually, a lot of these units from Strange starting to back away over to the left-hand side completely now, so a lot of those units begin to back away. Twilight Council coming up in the main base. Robo Bay coming up as well, about halfway done the Forge too. All of these tech structures continue to set up right now from Strange. Yeah, in game 3 of this series, if he loses this, he cannot advance through the group. We'll still have to play Sword of to determine final seeds of the group. But, yeah, I mean, he has to win this right now, so no wonder he's taking it a little bit carefully. Pretty classic Ravager Ling Bane composition coming in from Bly, as, again, Strange just continues to play against this. I mean, he has to be very cautious of kind of Bane drops, I think, at this point. We've seen Ling drops and Ling run-bys have been very effective so far for Bly throughout this game. So that's something Strange has to really kind of take care of throughout this, because now with +2 melee finishing up, the Baneling drops will be able to kind of one-shot. One Baneling will one-shot probes just with that +2 melee approach. That's a pretty big deal. Blink on the way up. Disruptor's actually going to be the choice of play here now from Strange as well. Wolfson's Sentry to help him protect this gateway. The units are going to come into position anyways, though, and nice Force actually on the low ground to stop those Zerglings from backing away. So really nice stuff here so far. As those units still just gathering up together, and second robot facility is going to be finishing up in the main base as well. Over the next few moments, +2 melee will be continuing to come on in. Warp Prism just to the far bottom right. Still just sat there ready to come back sooner rather than later, hopefully. Ling Bane Roach Ravager. So much of it as well. And I mean, from Bly, I mean, obviously he wants to be aggressive with this, but how aggressive can he really be? As you see a couple of Lings very nearly getting picked off there. The Dev's still shading around the bases, continue to try and get damage done as the game continues on. Not finding anything else just yet, though, as you see Sentry Stalkers and Immortals all gathering up towards this third base. And these units out of Bly just setting up to kind of move around and see where you can go. 38 more Zerglings being made. Colossi being built 2 at a time. So what, he built like 1 Disruptor, now he's going straight into Colossus? Alright, so very interesting. We're seeing more and more Colossi coming in the PvZ matchup. So I'm really intrigued to see how he goes up against this kind of Link-Bane Ravager for Strange. Sets up a 4th base down to the south side now as well, as these units continue to stream forwards here. And Bly, maybe just going to get ready to attack in the next few moments, moving forwards in this, and well, let's see what happens. A few Banes looking to connect on in. A couple of Corrosive Bars coming down. The Corrosive Disruptor shot initially hits a couple of Ravagers. It's a good start. It's definitely a good start, as we're going to be seeing this Nexus does go down. You see a few more Corrosive Bars going up in the sky, and actually, as Bly is going to have too much right now. Strange is taking a lot of damage. The Ravagers will start to move down this ramp. There's still a lot of Banes mixed in here as well. Corrosive Bars once again. A few more Force Fields will keep our Cross players safe for a few seconds longer, but really not too much longer. 1 Colossus left. Is there more in production? There is. There's one very close to finishing. Still has to come down and join up towards this 3rd base, though. 12 workers down already. As Bly pushes on through here, and sort of is going to be very happy right now, because this means that his match against Strange is going to have a little bit less pressure on it, because Strange is not looking brilliant right here. And again, if he loses this game, he cannot advance through this group. But he still again has to play sort of for season purposes. So things stream on through. These Stalkers and Colossi getting surrounded as the Ravagers keep on moving forwards as well. You see 1 Colossus going down, the other Colossus is going to get taken down also. And that is going to be that, as we're going to be seeing these Stalkers picking off a couple more Zerglings. A couple more Zerglings going down. These Ravagers continue to blast down this pile-up. I'm just going to be seeing Bly is going to get rid of this Nexus. The Nexus goes down. Another Corrosive Ball coming down as well. 7 probes killed off here. 3rd Nexus killed. And Bly just continues to build up units. His supply lead continues to increase right now. And game number 3 looks to be going the way of our Zerg player. As, again, he doesn't really have much to play for apart from Tried, a Ligulac points as well. And as you can see, another Disruptor just connecting on a few Zerglings. Nothing too major though, going down just there with that one. So nothing too major loss. We can see a few more Zerglings on the way up. Stalkers building as well. And Lings, Roaches, and Ravagers continue to move on forward. See a bunch of Banes morphing in from Bly. And Stalkers, a couple of Disruptors as well. All moving down to the south side right now. So try and move on forward. You can see a Disruptor shot moving in. See a Crypt Demon get picked off there as well. Another Crypt Demon again. Sorry, another Disruptor shot going off right in the center of this. There's a good couple of Disruptor shots, but it just wasn't enough. GG. Bly takes it.